Blessed love, give thanks and praise unto the Father, His Majesty the King, for His guidance and protection, His everlasting love, His grace and His mercy, and to know that without Him, nothing is possible. So I always have to give Him praise, I always have to call upon Him, I always have to bless His name for all that He has done for me. The blessings upon my children and their children, blessings upon my parents, family and friends. He has done wonderful things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now welcome to How Can I Help Speak on This. This is Murphy. I'll have a little talk tonight to my black people then. Yeah, this one is just to black people. You see, a lot of us say there's no God. Whatever reason they have to say that, that's on them. I can't deal with that. But what I think is most people, when they call upon the Most High, them call upon Him with an attitude. It's like God owe them something. Yeah. This attitude with the Most High, like you have attitude with your everyday friend. You can't do that. You have to do it straight. And have the faith when you call upon Him. To know that whatever you ask Him for, He will provide. Trust me. He will provide. I've been through some tough times. And I tell you, the praying that I pray, the faith when I call upon Him, and to know that it's not an overnight thing. So if it's an overnight thing I expected at that time, I would not be here today. But one of the main reasons why I come up with this topic tonight, this way, is because of how I see the black community, how things is going. The black community can be better than it is. Yeah. It can be. And one of the main reasons why I think it's not better than it is because the rich black ones, they are the ones. A lot of them are holding that community down. Trust me. A lot of the rich black ones don't want to see the black community rise. They don't want to see the poor people get up. I look at a lot of things. I've watched a lot of interviews with a lot of sport players and entertainers. And I listen to the interviews and the way they talk. They say one thing, but if you really listen carefully, you will know that that one thing is based on what am I going to get out of it. They sit down to negotiate things to make things better for the community. But after the time that they sit down to do that, it's not real. Because I really look at it. A lot of black, rich people who are from the ghetto, a lot of them don't go back. A lot of their children never even been to those places to see what it's like, where their parents are coming from. A lot of them talk, but they don't do nothing And a lot of them talk negative to keep the community where it is. A lot of them. I could name a lot of them that I've been listening to and analyzing their speech. Then they say the government and the government and the government. Yes, that is true. But you know something? A lot of them can do. They can help that community to rise. If you look at some of the things that, and some of the money that some of us black people, our black people have, some of the sport players, some of the entertainers, rappers, all of them, they got money. See, the other day, one take $2 million and buy toilet bowl. That $2 million could have do so much. And this is some of the things what I'm looking at and analyzing and saying they don't want it to rise up. I don't think so. I don't think so. You take $2 million, you buy a toilet bowl. You could have taken that $2 million and go into that neighborhood and fix up that neighborhood. Invest your money in that neighborhood so that neighborhood can rise again. But a lot of you do, and a lot of you don't. And a lot of you, if nothing ain't coming out of it for you, you talk down the community. Only when time it benefits you, you have something to say. A lot of you. And you will come out and you will say all these things. And weeks after, months after, the same person who used to say, no, that's not right, it break down and you start here, well, maybe, and this, that, and whatever. How come it just change all of a sudden? If you really want to see the black community rise, as you say, and as you talk about on TV, but deep down inside, you don't really mean it. Pretty talk. The ones who have money don't have to worry about the community. They talk about it and they say this and they say that, our community, our community. But it's not your community. You should stop saying that. A lot of you should stop saying that because a lot of you don't live in the community. A lot of you don't even go to the community. And you talk for a couple of days or a couple of weeks or a couple of months and then that's it. That's it. I don't hear nothing more. And you come out and you get your fame up on social media or on the television or wherever you do your interview or whatever time things happen, you have this big talk. But you really do not want to see the community rise. I don't think so. I have been thinking about it. I have been praying about it. And like I said, a lot of people, when they pray and when they ask God for things, they have an attitude. But if you really focus upon God and have that faith and determination without attitude, I guarantee you, He will show you things. The Spirit will show you things. Can't have attitude when you deal with God. You ask Him today and then next week oh God, it take too long, or look how long me wait, or whatever the case may be. No. People, this is just kind of something that just come over me. Like I said, I've been praying and, I've been asking questions. And the answers that the Spirit is bringing to me, I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, we can do better for the community, man. We talk a lot, man. The resources out there, because a lot of it out there. There's a lot of people who don't even have. They're trying to give and they're trying to do the best they can do. And the ones who have it so much, they give a little and then they talk about it a lot because they want the world to hear this. But then 2 minutes after, 2 days after, 3 days after, they do something else and throw that something else right into your face. When I look at social media and I look at some of the money that I see these people flaunting and the money that they're spending on some of the things that they're spending it on. I'm talking about these rappers and some of these actors and stuff like that. I'm talking about the black ones. They're the ones I'm talking to tonight. Because like I said, the black communities can be better than they are. Invest that money in that community. Build up that community. Get that community to run just like any other community. It can be done. It can be done. A lot of places in the suburbs where a lot of you guys live, you have security. Yeah? So that $2 million that person used to buy that toilet bowl, use it, fix up that building, or buy that building, fix it up. The same people them live there, and there is stipulation. And then a next entertainer or a next rapper or a next actor or whatever build up the other one, and so forth and so forth and so forth. It can be done. It can be done. I'm just a little sorry to be a little bit touchy. But it's just how I'm looking at things and I'm seeing it. And I'm hearing people talk. And I'm here watching these people on TV. And I'm hearing their comment and they're ready to quick and say a lot of things. Oh, the black community and whatever. Come on, man. Don't bother with that, man. If you really want to help the black community with all of the black actors, sport players, entertainers, all of them. All the money that they have. If each of them spend $1 million or $2 million because they get back in taxes and build up a neighborhood, 10 of you come together, that's $10 million. Forget about giving it to the government or do it yourself. Hire the contractors to do it. And the money will come right back to you. But don't sit with your money and talk about the black community and this, that, and the government and this, that. Don't bother with that, man. Because like I said, we can do more. We can. It's coming on to Christmas. You have another, I forgot who the name of this rapper. That a $1,500 or a $15,000 bottle of champagne and just buy it and then pour it out in the front of the club and can talk about it. You know, come on, man. And people are poor, people are suffering. You know, when you can take that and just go into the community and just, like I said, it can be done. Because they use the money to do a lot of other things that's not necessary. Invest some money in your community, in the black community. Yeah, you can do that. Because like I said, you'll make it back. People, sorry for the way I am tonight, but it's how I'm feeling. And it's what this most I lay on my chest. Lay on my heart, so I, bringing it out there. Like I said, we all serve him, and each and every one of us that call upon him and follow him deal with us in a different way. But I said, the more you humble and deal with him, the better it is for you. Because you will see things clearer. I could have sit down here tonight and talk about a whole heap of other different subjects. But that's not me. Life, people, yeah, that's what I am about. Life and people. And with the Most High guiding me, I can't go wrong. And I will forever use my platform Yeah. So with that said, this is how can I help speak on this. This is Murphy. Like, share, subscribe, leave your comment. I really don't care how some people may feel or, but the truth is the truth. So people, leave your comment and let me know what you think. If you think I'm right or if you think I'm wrong. Alright? God bless. Like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget my Murphy's Catering Kitchen channel. Check it out. Alright? Give me some love. Up or down, whichever one you prefer. Peace out.